Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ellie Jane, and I'm really excited that you're here with me because I'm currently in the desert.
Born over a fault line, bad teeth and worse habits, high heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it. Cracking like a glacier, any semblance of restraint. Simple observation.
So we arrived a couple of days ago, and we're currently in Yucca Valley, which is just west of Joshua Tree, and Joshua Tree is the main reason why we wanted to come out here. KT was actually the one who came up with this idea, and I'm so glad that we came, especially after LA. LA was just, there was so much going on every single day. It was just such a fast-paced city, and I feel like we all know that, but it hit really hard when we arrived here. I'm not gonna lie, I was really sensitive to the quiet. Like, I just felt like it was so quiet out here and so much slower. I really had to adjust. That's what this whole thing is about. Like, we've just been constantly adjusting to our environment. And, you know, when we were leaving LA, I was a little sad and I was a little just gloomy, I guess. We came out here and that feeling kind of lingered. I was in a bit of a funk. Yeah, I was just uncomfortable, like truly uncomfortable. There's just been so much growth from that discomfort because when I'm uncomfortable, I can get really irritable and impatient. It's okay. Sorry, Katie just came in here. As I was saying, there was so much growth from the discomfort and it just keeps happening. But yeah, the first day I came to our Airbnb and it is literally in the middle of nowhere. We were on a dirt road and our car was just like bouncing around because we were running into like these potholes. Yeah, the place that we're staying at is super cool. It kind of embodies like the culture of Joshua Tree and Yucca Valley. It's just so dope. After we unpacked everything, we left and then we went to a coffee shop and just got some work done. KT made some waffle sandwiches, which is just come in clutch so many times. Like, they're really filling but not heavy, and they're nutritious and delicious. I actually ended up thrifting this skirt that I'm wearing right now. I've been looking for a jean skirt for so long, and I feel like everyone has like those like long, almost linen type skirts, but I really wanted a jean one. I've been very particular about the things that I buy because we're so limited with space and weight, and everything that we buy has to be so intentional and we have to love it. So I really love this skirt. I wore it out of the store. I didn't even wash it. And then after that, I think we went home and dropped off our stuff. And then we went to Joshua Tree National Park. And this park, I didn't even realize, is so massive. Like, it's huge. The sun was already going down, so we went to the first trail and we quickly found a spot that we just wanted to kick it at. So we just sat there, we talked, we listened to music. The sunset was phenomenal. Aww, love you. And then yesterday was probably the best day of my life. We were just out at the desert almost all day. It was just stunning. I didn't capture much of it because I just wanted to be present, and it was just nice to set time aside and not film anything. Not anything, because we did capture a couple photos and videos, but it was just nice not to be like, oh, this would be great for content. And it's so crazy how quickly my mind has adjusted to capturing things and just wanting to capture everything and share them. And I've been like that since I was little. I would capture, people, I'd capture photos of things in my room, like posters and stuff. And I just have this natural desire to capture things just because I find it beautiful or just pleasing to look at. So I just want to just capture it. And that has just been amplified since traveling. So yesterday was just so refreshing to not think about content, and I told KT that I really want to do that more, and I want to have days where we actually say like, no, we're like not allowed to film. We're not allowed to take photos. Like, let's just be here. Just be present. Like, I just really had a lot of fun yesterday. We were just talking. We had some really deep conversations. We just got very introspective and just shared a lot of thoughts with one another. I got very vulnerable. It was super emotional and beautiful. And I'm just so glad that I got to do it with like my best friend. I had a lot of realizations yesterday. One of them being that life is really so short. And if you aren't telling the people that you love them, you should start doing that like right now. I was just thinking of everyone that I love, my family, my friends. I just miss them. It's been about 2 months that I've been away from home. My older brother, especially, I don't know why, I was just thinking so much about him. I just felt so full. I was just looking out at the desert and you just feel so small. I just had so much fun with KT. It was just such a joy to be in his company in such a beautiful place. When you think of the desert, I feel like my first impression of the desert is like, why? Like, what is even in a desert? Just cactuses, cacti. But it was stunning. Like, there were mountains, there were hills, there were so many different kinds of cacti. Joshua trees are so beautiful. I think Joshua trees are like my favorite plant now. Favorite tree. I didn't think I would ever have a favorite tree, but Joshua tree would be it. It's so unique looking. They just look like they're broken but sturdy. It's really crazy. They all look so different and yet the same. And it was just such a joy to be in a completely new place that I've never been in. I've never, like, I didn't even research Joshua Tree like that. I didn't know what to expect. And it was just so beautiful. We watched the sunset. We were just out and about. We would go in the car and warm up a bit because that was another thing. It was like so windy. I didn't expect it to be windy in the desert, but it was. And we danced around. We made a beautiful kaleidoscope of our footprints on the sand. And it was just such an unforgettable moment. Just hanging out with your bestie in the desert alone and just dancing around and just feeling so free. If you've never been to the desert, I highly recommend going to Joshua Tree. It's just so stunning. We were out until the dark came and the stars were just immaculate. I didn't even capture them, but they were just so beautiful. They were everywhere. I've never seen so many stars in my life. The moon was partially out. There was a crescent moon. So had the moon been gone, we would have been able to see the Milky Way, which is insane that you can even see that. I thought those were just photoshopped, but you can see the Milky Way during the summers here. So I would love to come back in the summer. I really want to get better at interpreting art because I feel like at the moment, I don't really know how to interpret art. And I feel like that's a skill in the same way that one can understand lyrics and the deeper meanings behind them. I want to be able to decipher, like, what did this artist have in mind when they created this? What are they trying to depict? What emotions are they trying to bring out of you? Because I feel like there's so much intention with art sometimes, but I don't know how to read it. And I want to work on that because I love analyzing films and I love when I pick up on things that like other people don't. There's just something so satisfying about unlocking a secret in a film or like Easter eggs, like just catching little things in the background or references. But yeah, it's been so beautiful out here. It's been kind of hectic. We've been working a lot more than we intended to. We wanted this to be like a getaway to just kind of like kick back and relax and hang out with each other because we've been doing a lot of work lately and the hustle and bustle of LA was just like a lot, but it kind of carried on. We had someone on our work team that was helping us out, but unfortunately they resigned, so we had to take on some unexpected work load together these past couple of days, and it's just been a lot, but everything happens for a reason. And I know that's so cliche, but there are just so many synchronicities that have been happening on this trip. It's like, why did that happen? Oh, it's so that this would have happened. And every inconvenience that happens, I just try to remind myself now that there is a reason why this is happening, and you just got to trust it. The universe, God, whatever you believe in, regardless if you believe in something or not, there is a reason why like these things are happening, and those lessons, those reasonings, they will be revealed to you later on. You just have to trust what's happening. And I'm really trying to encompass that and believe in it 100% because it's so easy to just like look at a situation that's happening and just take it as it is. But really, there is so much more to it. But yeah, I love it out here. I kind of fell in love with the desert. I don't know if I could live here because it is so quiet. Like, I've never been anywhere so quiet in my life. Even our first night sleeping here, I just felt like I couldn't make a sound. I couldn't take a step. Otherwise, everyone would hear me. It's just so unbelievably quiet. You don't hear any cars, you don't hear birds, you don't hear nothing. But, anyways, I'm loving the adventure. I'm having fun. I miss my loved ones, but I really do love growing and just being uncomfortable and being faced with challenges. I actually have learned to embrace them. I'm just really happy that I got this opportunity to do this at this current stage of my life. I just feel like I'm growing so much and I'm learning so much. And if sorry, I just had a tickle in my throat, but if you have stayed tuned till the end, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you. And if this is a lifestyle that you want to have, I just want you to know that I didn't think it was possible. It was something that I really admired. It was something that I watched from YouTubers, and here I am living out my dream. If you just keep it in the back of your mind, if you put it on a vision board, if you're constantly thinking of it every single day and you are somehow working towards it, it will happen. And it happened for me, so it can happen for anyone. And I'm just so blessed. I'm so grateful. I'll talk more about this in another video because it goes deep. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for your existence. And I thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. And I'll see you guys in the next city. Love you. Bye.